Hello, beautiful soul family. This is Robbie from Guided by Fire, and I hope you are all managing all these energies and shifts and changes within yourself and in your journey. I really have not been posting or around lately. Last time I was guided to do a live, probably that will be happening soon. Maybe over the weekend or Friday, we shall see. I have been extremely busy in my own life right now. There's been a lot of shifts and changes, and with this year of the Wood Horse, it's been amazing so far. I know many of us have been going down deeper within, and things are happening much quickly as we've all mastered some of these things, and many of us are been balancing out our energies, focusing on ourselves, pulling back our own energy within ourselves, focusing on peace and gratitude. And I know that we've entered with that powerful new moon in Pisces, and then the spring equinox, and jumping right into Aries season at the same time. And things have been shifting faster. You've all probably have been guided to take divine inspired action toward things, gaining more physical energy, emotional energy, spiritual energy, and strength during this time. You feel like you have stepped into a new version of you, a new version and a new you, where we've all been going through the collapse of the identity as a divine empress and feminine. And I have been going through that exact same transformation, and realizing that everything is being magnetized to you and back to you. And we have also, with this spring equinox, I am not pulling cards with this channeling or explaining this energy at all. I'm not guided to, but I'm guided to mix things up. Anyway, and I've been going through and sifting through a lot of different things, and embracing the closure of cycles and chapters. And many of us on our journey, whether it is you or your divine emperor, there are some major things going on in this April that's coming up. They are stepping fully into their divine masculine power, their divine emperor power. And you could be feeling these shifts. And whether you are in communication or a no contact situation, if you are in communication, that's going to just keep improving and healing. If you're in a no contact situation, it's going to happen at some point in divine timing. We have crossed, as someone has said, the union threshold, and stepped into this timeline on a deep level. Whether it would be a reunion for you or union, depending on how your journey is, because everyone's journey is different. This could be the final reunion before union, or this could be actual union. And this is why we're going through what we're going through. With this fire horse, whatever else needs to be released has been released. We're always going to be healing and releasing things, but this April, this Aries season, which will last till April 22nd, many of you will be quite busy. You will be creating ideas of what and to declutter. And I want to talk about that for couple of moments. And many of you could be feeling this silent, peaceful energy and creating ways for that. And it's a reflection of what you are on a physical level, because this is about taking action. You could be seeing the Ace of Wands everywhere of this new beginning. And one of the important things is, before decluttering anything, just some reminders for you, is to definitely ground yourself, because you're taking divine inspired action, and coming and really going deep, setting intentions before decluttering. Is, what are you looking to release on an emotional, physical, spiritual level that's no longer serving you? And these are some valuable lessons we learned through the wood snake. Of all those skins and everything being shedded last year was probably, for everyone, a very tough year, challenging year, where everything you could possibly think of was stripped away, towered over, you name it. And this is what this journey does. Because at some point, when everything is stripped away to nothing, to the bare nothing, you have to rebuild something brand new. And this is what this year is about. Things coming into everything that has been manifested in the past, and learning to detach from the outcomes of the how, when, and where of the ego. And these things, and all of these things will be coming into fruition. Like the Wheel of Fortune. It definitely could be a new career, a change in the careers. I went through a change. Even though I do work a solar line job, I was changed donor centers to a much higher vibrational, and I'm in gratitude for it every day. It may be a little bit more time traveling, but that's okay. Totally open, new, beautiful, hidden doors, and that's what, you could be also seeing a lot of angel numbers, 1010s, 1111s, 1212s. You could be seeing numbers and combinations with zeros. And zeros are about a new beginning and a clean slate. And I know this has been a very, not just a peaceful, but exciting Aries season for everyone. Because you're going to see, when you take action, how things are going to unfold. And this is about you. So decluttering, where it could be energetically decluttering, it could be decluttering things electronically, physical things, closets, drawers, you name it. You could be selling stuff online of what to sell. You could be donating stuff to charities, what to donate. So it's very, also this Aries season is being very mindful of your intentions before taking action towards things, and setting those careful intentions. So you may be sitting in silence, going through a silent meditation. What is your actual intention? Excuse me, giving me a quick block on the throat chakra. What is your actual intention behind the physical action? So you may not be taking it right away, but coming up with ideas. And coming up with ideas, these action steps will come in the perfect timing for you to take. You will be going in deep, going out in nature. You will get those clear answers of everything you need to know about taking this action. There is always going to be a fear release before that, and an excitement, which is a totally normal thing. And setting positive intentions, positive affirmations, being in gratitude for everything that's going on in the present, you will probably see that turn into positive affirmations, which is magical in itself. So I've been going through quite a bit. Been going through some my own healing and releasing, and I know some of you are this probably the past few days, like last week, Thursday and Friday before or when the actual spring equinox occurred, was definitely the final karmic burn. And that was basically anything left, like, even I'll give an example, like 1 grain of sand or rice left of anything karmic was going to burn in order to move forward into the spring equinox and into Aries season. Because none of this was going to be allowed to be left over. The universe was not going to allow that. The divine and spirit will not allow it into Aries season. You probably are starting to feel things move quicker and smoother. So, I've been dealing with the energetic collapses of my own karmic situation, which is not a karmic partner. And there's all different types of karmic situations. It has to do with a karmic sibling. Even though we haven't spoken in 3 years and that cycle part has been closed, but things had to energetically be closed. So this is going to be interesting for me to see what unfolds. Staying in gratitude is one of them. Raising your vibration to the highest level possible so you can ascend and so I can ascend, because this is an ascending journey. And, you all know as you shift as a divine feminine, divine masculine shifts. And you also see on the outside that your work that you do on yourself, every little bit of work and deep inner work never goes unnoticed from people, places, and things. Your divine emperor feels this. They are shifting as well. They're going through a huge shift. They're stepping into their power. They're moving forward, and the more that energy moves forward, you will move back. And it's not like you've disappeared. Nobody's going anywhere. But this is where a lot of things have shifted. There is no push-pull dynamic. There is no chasing and running, whatever, many of you know what that is. Detoxing what you need to detox. Especially many of us have went through this past weekend a nervous system detox. And it's probably like a final of whatever needed to be released. Could be different for all of you. Would love to hear in the comments below what's been going on with all of you. I went through a nervous system detox. And one of the things was, and I work Sunday through Thursday, and I never officially called out of work. But I needed to, I was guided to rest, rejuvenate, not necessarily take a nap, but to allow these things to be released. Because as a sovereign being, we do not give permission for others that do not have the permission to penetrate our aura, energy field, our sacred space, or anything like that. So many of you are definitely protecting your energies from any lower vibrational things. And one of them could be as simple as listening to gossip or things that are just not aligned with you. Anything not aligned with you, you are staying away. So that's the number one way to protect your energy, and I've been doing that. And, realizing certain valuable lessons that we can never change the past, we can never change anyone. We can only change ourselves, and we can only change our own energy in order to magnetize everything in, to continuously magnetize this infinite abundance on all different forms and levels, including wealth, changing mindsets. A lot of us have also detoxified and have been deprogramming from old old programming, conditions, and beliefs, staying away from others that are not in alignment, that are still hung on old conditions and beliefs. People could be falling away. You could be choosing to step away from people like that. Could have been friendships have ended. Friendships energetically fell away. However, even especially 3D family, some of them could have fallen away. You have set stringent boundaries. You could all be creating more boundaries or creating reinforcements to boundaries, whatever you are guided to do. But that's what I am feeling, is a lot of you are creating and reinforcing boundaries at this time. And even if you resonate with whoever you do, you're still going to be creating boundaries in an out of unconditional love. Because you can't place conditions on love. And allowing new people to come into your life that are aligned, allowing new things to come into your life that are aligned, recognizing what's no longer aligned. And this is what the wood snake has taught you, how to do these things. But now we are in the fire horse, which is a completely different energy. We are shifting into this beautiful, amazing energy, and I've been going through changes, and it's interesting. Yes, I have a lot of legal things to deal with, and knowing and trusting in my own journey that these things are being taken care of, and just having that faith, the important faith that everything is working out for me and everything is working out for you too. And everything works out for everyone's best and highest good. It doesn't matter if they're karmic, not karmic, catalysts, whoever they were, or if they did fall off. So I am just updating you all that I have been very busy. I will be on my channel posting soon when I can and whenever I can. So sometimes we are all being guided into service in many different ways. And if you do have a channel and are a reader, healer, whatever you resonate with, and whoever you're calling, because divine empresses are all healers in some way, shape, or form, according to your divine guidance and assignment from the divine. But we are also being guided to definitely on a deeper level to be in service in many different ways, and more ways than one. So, with that note, all of you, I am sending you a wonderful, magical Tuesday, an abundant Tuesday, and happy spring equinox, and welcome to the new earth. You have created that. You are the spiritual leader of light in general, not just of your connection. So I'm wishing you all a beautiful, magical day, and sending you lots of love, and thank you all for being on this journey with me. So my services will be open soon. I had to take a break from that. So those will be listed as always. Sending you all much love, and have a beautiful, wonderful week.